start with the small goals.
Yes.
So once you will get small goals, it means you will, have small wins.
I think you are such a beautiful source of mentorship for the people to follow, because these are the values. Like you have said, if there is something that is genuine, you will automatically do it like you are caring for your own family.
Yes. Before I took my resignation, I started with plan B.
Yes.
I already had my business. I was thinking of resigning. It took me almost 5 years to take that bold decision and resign. But today I'm grateful that I took that courageous decision. I believe that opportunities doesn't come ready or you can see
Gift
it.
wrap.
Who were judging me, who were criticizing me, or why you took,
Yes.
that decision, you stayed at home, and are you crazy? Are you, you left something, as you mentioned, stable, something guaranteed, something, whatever they label it. But today, when they see me, they want, you cannot imagine, like few months ago, they want to sit with me, but I don't have time.
Hi everyone, and I am very excited and super delighted to have a very, very special guest with us today. So today we have with us Maryam Al Harmudi. She is a beautiful entrepreneur with so many beautiful, inspiring, credentials with her. She's an engineer. She's an Emirati businesswoman, an author, a speaker, a podcast host, and she's an investor. So we are going to dive deep into her beautiful journey. And Maryam, welcome to the show.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate you, and thank you for inviting me. It's my honor to be with you.
You are a very busy person, because I think after 6 months, I believe we have been able to sit down and have this beautiful conversation. Tell me about your journey and how it all started, and you being an engineer as a profession and going into a diverse field. How is it like?
Yes. I'm an engineer by degree. I studied computer engineering, and I work in one of the most amazing government entity for 5 years. But from day one, I was loving my job, but from day one, I didn't see myself as an engineer, or let's say as an employee. I didn't see myself to continue give like 30 years from my life to a job. And from that day, I was thinking of resigning. It took me almost 5 years to take that bold decision and resign. So today, I'm almost like over 11 years not an employee anymore. I start my journey of entrepreneurship, you can say the end of 2012. And yes, my passion, my journey started from there, so you can say. And I went into the world of business, investing, and other things that not related to employment. But I have to say, and I have to admit, that these 5 years of being a software engineer, it shaped my character. It added a lot to me. So I believe each chapter of your life, at that moment, at that stage, you need it. Without there, I cannot go to the next level. Yeah.
I think that it also, Maryam, requires a lot of strength, courage, and vision to embark on this journey, because it's very challenging, it's unknown, and it's not comfortable like doing a job. You have everything in a stability format.
Absolutely, I agree with you. And I'm very open and very honest. The decision was not easy. That's why I mentioned earlier, it took me 5 years to decide,
Yes.
But today I'm grateful that I took that courageous decision. And as everyone knows, the entrepreneurial journey is, let's say, unknown. Yeah, you start every day with a hope, and you went through ups and downs, through many challenges. until you find that one win or two wins that will
Yes.
change your life, forever, or you will be living in a different quality of life. But it was my passion. This was my decision without any force from anybody or push. That's why when you take something you truly love it, and you align your mind and your heart to it. So I believe nothing can stop you. And today, when I sit with my friends and colleagues who were judging me, who were criticizing me, or why you took
Yes.
that decision, you stayed at home, and are you crazy? Are you you left something,
Of
as
course.
you mentioned, stable, something guaranteed, something whatever they label it. But today, when they see me, they want, you cannot imagine, like few months ago, they want to sit with me, but I don't have time with them.
Yes. Yes.
So always, the people always will have opinion, and opinions will remain opinions. At the end, they are looking from their level of mind. But what make me proud today, that the same people who were criticizing me for that decision that I took 11 years ago, after 10 years, I took it after 5 years. For them, after 10 years or more, they start thinking to take the same decision, but still couldn't take that. I sit with people, with friends who I know. Every time I sit with them, over 5 years, they are talking, we want to do the same as you did. We want to take that decision. Although they reach higher level, better income, better promotion, but still they don't have that courage, that
Yes.
that let's say
Courageous move.
to move on. I don't know, fear of what maybe people will think of them. Maybe they stayed long in that position and they feel comfortable, and they don't want to face the change and the fear of what will happen next.
Yes.
So I always advise them, see, you have to take your own decision based on, you don't compare yourself with me. You have to put a plan, you have to take like strategic planning, work on it. I didn't take it randomly. Like a year before I took my resignation, I started with plan B.
Yes.
I already had my business, working for me like for 1 year. Then I took that decision when I was ready.
Yes.
So I always advise them, don't take random because somebody took it, or compare yourself with others. Take from your own perspective. And I always tell them, and sometimes until today, people ask me, we are thinking of starting a business and at the same time doing a job. What do you advise? Shall I go with the job or with the business, or together? I told them, see, if you are asking until now, shall I resign or no? It means you are not ready yet.
Yes.
You will know yourself. Nobody will tell you. You will know when you are ready to resign and take that bold decision.
Beautiful. I think you have encapsulated so many important elements of human nature, where
Yes.
they are not willing to take that risk when they are not sure about their own next move. And this is how it's important to know your plan, to be confident of your vision. And I also think it's not possible to do two things at the same time. I don't know, it's a different, but how you're saying, if they are also in a job and they think, because for me, I think if you are passionate about something, there should be no plan B.
Absolutely, yes. I agree with you. But some, they start with two, so they
Yes.
focus. See, for us, let's say the job was plan A and the business plan B.
Yes.
But if you truly want your business, the business will be plan A and the job will be plan B. So let's say you are working 8-9 hours to a job, you can give 12 hours to the business for a period of time, like for 1 year.
Agreed.
You build the basic foundation
Yes.
professionally, then you can take the next step, and then you give full dedication to your plan A.
You are
Yes.
right. This is a very
Yes.
impeccable move for a smooth transition.
Yes.
For those who want to have that base before they resign. I also see that you are mentoring and you are a source of great vision for people, for women, and who want to accomplish their dream visions. How did you decide that you want to come on this path?
Yeah, see, this didn't come overnight, or it came through consistent actions, and I was not planning for it. I'm a risk taker. I take calculated risk, and I grab every opportunity in front of me if I love it and it's like aligning with my values and my vision. So when I start my entrepreneurial journey for, like, you can say today, almost 12 years, it was not those plans, vision was not there from day one.
Right.
But I built it through the time, through the years. So I started with a traditional business in the sector of hospitality, and I dealt with people. And by dealing with people,
yes.
It means you will learn a lot about their nature, about their mindset, perspective, So all this, it came through time. And when I started, when I got an offer to start having an investment path.
Yes.
I went through it. And when I got an offer to start doing podcasts, I didn't say no. Immediately I say yes, although I was not comfortable. I was having fear, I was having doubt, I was doubting myself. But what helped me truly is to say yes to any opportunity come in front of me.
Yes.
Okay. And usually I believe that opportunities doesn't come ready or you can see
gift wrapped.
Yeah, you have to it's it's like, let's say there will be like covered with something, or that you need to start with something. The most important thing, even if you will start small, but start.
Yes.
Start. So things will start, becoming more clear to you. It will reveal many things. From that point, then you can, go to the next level. So when I met a lot of ladies and in the business, so I learned from them. Some of them are younger than me, some of them older, some of them even having less experience. But I love the learnings that I'm learning in this journey, like dealing with like-minded people, because I believe we will learn from others. It's not only individual learning on experience.
Yes.
And you can learn from other people's experiences and mistakes. So you won't repeat, you won't go through the same stage. Yeah.
I think this is something so much lacking when people don't want to learn. A lot of them think that they are completely complete. And this is, I think, a very... it's a flaw, because like you, with having accomplished so much, you can have that mindset that I don't need to learn from someone, but keeping that open mind and always learning and acquiring and having the vision to see an opportunity as an opportunity.
Yes.
It comes with experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And I believe any human being, regardless in which industry you are, whether you are an entrepreneur or you are a student or you are a leader or you are a CEO, you must be a lifelong learner, because this is the only way that you will reach to a level to be to reach to a professionalism in your industry or to be an expert. Yeah.
Yes.
This is the only way. I don't believe there is shortcut.
Absolutely. Yeah. I am really excited about you are also coming up with a very exciting book. And can you please share something? How did that idea start? How, and I cannot wait to learn from your experience and from that.
Thank you, dear. Yeah. I started. This is my first book, by the way, and the title is Lead with Love. So it's about leadership. And why it came to my mind, it's long time, years, you cannot believe, maybe over 8-10 years. I was thinking to have my first book, to write a book, but maybe because I didn't know how to start or what's the topic, or overthinking. So I keep postponing and procrastinating and got busy with other commitments. And when the opportunity came and in front of me that let's start a book. I started like almost you can say 10 months ago. And why I choose this topic, because it was it was focusing on my last 12 to 15 years.
Okay.
And I was like looking in the world of business and corporate even, was lacking that people, are leading others through authority or by controlling them.
Yes, the old ways.
Yes, the old tradition leadership. So I said, why not? Let's start. So I start with it. It's the book. I can reveal something about it. It's going to be published very soon, in the next few months, maybe in the next 3 months. And it's exactly, in brief, it's like a gateway to empower others and elevate their leadership, and to, let's say, to exchange the traditional way of leadership with a core of love. So because I believe, I highlighted in my book, it contains almost over 12 chapters. And I highlighted that, like the true leadership, it's about serving others by heart rather than controlling them.
Beautiful.
Yes, and this is it will implement, it will be applied with anyone. Like if you are a parent, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a CEO, if you are an influential leader. And I mentioned a lot of my own experiences, plus other mentors who I look up to in this book. And I use simple language, so it can be, anyone can read it.
Yes. I can feel that warmth and love and message and wealth of knowledge in your book, because what you have pointed about serving from love is very difficult.
Yes.
And it first requires us to be in that safe space and being authentic with ourselves. Only then we can, if our glass is full of our confidence, our faith, only then we can spread, It has a lot of internal working, and only then, like Rumi, how he was the message of love.
Yeah, absolutely. And, today in the world we see, like many leaders are leading with love, but, it's compared to the number of, people in the world, you can count them in your hands. Yeah.
Very less.
Yeah, very less. And I believe I highlighted a lot of like the power of love, and to lead others with love, compassion, empathy.
Beautiful.
And true, genuine, like heart. You will build something that will last. And it ultimately will be your own legacy, when you are not there. So this is what I have experience from my own experience, plus others, mentor who I look up to.
Yes.
They are following the same footsteps. Yes.
The same pattern, because I think what we are and what legacy we leave is something of so much importance. What is it that we are leaving for our kids?
True.
Or the people of the future, and what learnings we are sharing with them from our lessons?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and let's say I will give you example. Today you deal with your own family and kids from the heart, right? You will not think twice.
Yes.
Shall I deal with him this way or that? You will do exactly what you believe in. So I always say, if you implement the same technique, the same genuine care and love with others around you, you will see different results. It will be something different.
You can move mountains.
Yes. And people today are smart. You can sense it, right? Today, if I enter, let's say, an organization, and I have seen, let's say, the receptionist, there were 2 people, you will go directly to the one who's smiling.
Yes.
You will feel their energy, their sense of care and love. Yeah.
Maryam, I'm just absorbing all of that you are sharing, because I think you are such a beautiful source of mentorship for the people to follow, because these are the values. Like you have said, if there is something that is genuine, you will automatically do it like you are caring for your own family.
Yes.
And you can never go wrong with that.
Yes.
Also, how do you like, what problems are you seeing in today's culture and society which is stopping them from reaching their true goals? I think it's important. You must.
Yeah, I believe the main, of course, there will be multiple reasons, but the main reasons, what I have noticed, it's a fear of failure, fear of rejections, fear of people's opinions, maybe fear of they don't want others to see them small, starting small. And this is the fundamental of anyone. Everyone starts small, with first step. So, and the other things, they are very soft. Their level of tolerance is very low.
Yes.
And they are always in rush and expecting fast results.
Yes.
They don't know that great things, it takes time. There are no shortcuts. You need to go through the same. Yeah, there are some shortcuts. Let's say you can learn from others. For you, instead to reach to a goal in 5 years, you can reach in 3 years, but there is no overnight results, right? So I believe this is what's stopping majority. Plus, when they face the first failure, they stay very long in that stage. When we face failures, because this is part of our life, we believe in it. We learn from the lesson, we evaluate it, we audit, and then we move next to the next failures. And then this is how we build our, let's say, empire and legacy until we reach to that win. And I believe as an entrepreneur, you don't need a lot of wins. You ask today any entrepreneur, you will see, I guarantee you, I bet you, you will see that their failures are much more than their wins.
Of course.
Their wins is counted maybe 2 or 3. And you don't need a lot of wins, but you need a lot of failures to reach to that 1 or 2 wins.
Wow.
That will change your life forever.
Maryam, I think you have highlighted beautiful aspects about the things that people should not take to heart. And one is failure. So what is it that you want to add to this?
Yes, I believe that, there are 2 types. If we simplify it, there are 2 types of failures. The one thing is that you keep waiting because you are fearing, you are having doubt, and you keep waiting until you are ready 100%. Or let's say until there is a right time. And I believe you will wait forever.
Exactly.
Okay. And the most regret for many comes from this type of failure, keeping waiting just for the right time, and they will never start. Second type is being bold and being adventurous, you know, and keep experiencing and being an experimental person. Yes, you will fail. Okay, maybe it will not work exactly as you want, but this failure, the second type, which I'm talking about, being bold and adventurous to try and start something, it will deepen your wisdom and you will learn a lot of things about yourself and about the process itself that it will prepare you for the next, plan. So I believe failures, it's part of journey of anyone. But how you will look at it and how you will take it as a stepping stone for your next level.
Of course. And so rightly said. And also about the criticism of others, how it stops us from accomplishing our dreams.
Yes, I believe it's, by the way, very good questions. And I believe, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, that criticism always comes from people doing less than you.
Yes.
Yeah? I didn't see today anyone criticizing me or you or anyone, any successful figure in the world. Okay? They are doing better than them. They are always less than you. So haters are always there. And haters, definitely, they are doing less than what you do. So I believe you don't have to give, you have to give no mind to them, pay no attention to them, and make yourself busy enough on yourself, on your vision, on your goals, that you will not have time to pay attention to criticism.
Amazing. I think I think this is something so valuable. Like there's one author, he was saying, if one thinks that you have no failure and you have no criticism and you will get no bad points, what will you do? How will you live your life? This is how we should live our life, without having that fear and the haters and listening to that noise, because life is short. Now you said there are some people who were there with you or who waited for more long and are still not sure how time is valuable.
Yes,
you know?
absolutely. You are right. And I love you remind me of one saying which I 100% believe in. I love it. I always advise others when it comes to thinking about others' opinions or criticism. So I say, in new levels, bring in new devils. So when you are building something, also be prepared to protect.
Oh, yes.
Because this is definitely will come. When you move to the next level, you will win. Okay? And when you are winning at the same time, pay attention to the behavior of people around you. It will reveal a lot without them talking, without them saying anything to them. Just pay attention to their behavior and you will know the real friends from the fake friends. So, because I believe if you watch out, fake friends cut deeper than what real enemies do. Yes.
Absolutely. I think it's something coming from your wisdom, Maryam, and I feel that it's their loss.
Yes.
And it's it's incumbent on us not to react, not to give any attention, and keep on our track. You see, because the main objective of the outside environment is to drift us here and there, distract us, or even the social media, and there are so many distractions. It's upon us that if we use the social media to a valuable advantage. Right?
You are right. And I believe your environment and your closest people around you 100% will affect you, right? You need to spend most of the time with the right people, the right friends who will help you, who will uplift you to reach together to your vision and goals closer. And as you mentioned, social media today, you need to be very careful and very conscious to what watch. The same as we take care of what we eat to put in our stomach, we have to also be
mindful of the thoughts.
You have the awareness of what to read, what to watch, to whom we have to watch, because all this by time it will affect us.
Of course.
Yes.
Maryam, how do you see yourself different now? I loved your speaking engagement at the Gladiator Summit. I thought that you had such amazing insights and wisdom that I learned from, and you are such an amazing speaker. I was so proud to see you, and I can't wait to see you on more platforms. How are you feeling different now compared to Maryam 10 years before?
Thank you, dear. I appreciate your kind words. Yes, it was recent experience, and for me it was the first experience to be in front of thousands audience, talking and from the heart, sharing my story and experience. And the feedback I got from the audience, it was amazing as a first experience. And when I audit myself, humbly, I will tell you, it was a good experience as a first, as we believe, I don't put very high expectation. Always the first experience is not perfect, right? There will be always room for progress, right?
Yes.
And it was there already. I was planning. I invested my time in improving, myself and gaining that skill of public speaking. And thankfully it went great, and I love it. And from that time I started, focusing on it. I'm accepting, the invitation I am getting from the people to speak to their platforms.
Yes.
And at the same time I started mentoring some selective clients who truly want to elevate their skill of public speaking.
And so my other question is, how do you feel you have gained that new version of yourself to how you were before? What are the new attributes you find yourself?
Yeah, I'm proud of myself and happy that, every year, like new milestones adding to my journey. Because this is the way we, when you will grow, it means you will have the opportunity and the chance to help others grow around you.
Yes.
To have better impact, right? So I always, when I compare myself to yesterday, to last month, to last week, to last year. I don't compare myself to others,
Right.
And this is what I learned from this experience, that we usually compare us to one as like, a public figure who have experience over, let's say, 15, 20 years in the field of whatever, let's say, public speaking. But when you have your faith on yourself, believe in yourself, and you work on it, you don't take it easily, you work on it, invest in yourself, bring all the resources, I believe you can hit any goal.
Beautiful.
And you will this is what happened to me with my personal experience as a first experience as a public speaking. I were performing as per the audience feedback. I were performing much better than those who used to be on stages for years.
Yes.
So for me, I learned that we need to believe in ourselves more.
Yes.
Have confidence and never underestimate your capabilities.
Yes.
Because you always have these capabilities, but you need to work on it.
Yes.
And
I think the reason why your speaking was so profound was because it was authentic.
Yes.
It was coming from the heart.
Yes.
And sharing this message because you were caring for the community.
Yes. Yes. I was talking about my own story, and it was very simple story, but it seems it resonates with a lot from this audience, and many, they came to me, they said, we were in your position, we felt you are talking to us, and long time we are waiting for this decision, but we couldn't take it. We hope that we wish that we were listening to you long years ago, so it will help us. So I believe these moments bring me joy and motivation, inspiration to move and give more.
So Maryam, I am just really reveling in this amazing podcast that you have shared such amazing lessons. Something I want to also ask you is, being a leader, being a businesswoman, having to manage the employees and the staff, and also a message for our audience, what are the quality and the traits that one needs to display in order to operate at the highest form of leadership?
There are many qualities, and along the way you will keep gaining and learning new qualities, from yourself, from your own experiences, and from others as well. And this is the good benefit, when you keep engaging with people and learning from them. And today I believe, even learning is not for free. You need to pay the price. Everything has a price to be paid, right? And the price in your success journey, let's say, or your growth journey, is to accept the pain, right?
Yes.
Is to go through the pains. So one of the qualities I believe, you need to be in a high, you should have high level of tolerance.
Yes.
And you must accept the pain. You need to have thick skin and accept the pain, and embrace the failures, and learn the lesson and move to the next level. Don't stay so long in your down. So yes, I believe high level of tolerance, accepting the pains and failure, being a long life learner,
yes,
learning from your own experiences and from others. This is the way that you can it will bring you closer to your goals.
Yes.
And being patient, dealing with others, especially your clients, your business owners, partners. You need to be dealing with them as a family member.
Yes.
This is how you will build a bold and strong bond. And let's say you will gain or let's say you will earn their respect and their loyalty. It will come like by nature.
Yes.
Because you are giving from the heart, and they would appreciate this and they will feel it, right? And everyone needs recognition and love.
Absolutely.
Nobody will get like enough of love and recognition,
Yes.
right? So I believe these are some qualities that I always put in mind, and I have learned along my journey.
And you can also, you know, apply it like how we apply in our family.
Yes.
You know, I really think these are very hard qualities, by the way, to display. But one can remember that if you are going to have this beautiful relationship, they will give 100 and more than 100% back.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and it always comes back. What you give and comes in more ways.
Definitely, yes. And it happens with me personally. When you will give from the heart, and when you give even before the person asking about, yeah,
Yes.
and you always over deliver, and you deal with this person sitting in front of you, whether this is a client, this is a prospect, this is, you know, he will just start, you will he is one of your client in your, let's say, coaching or mentor session. If you deal with this person as one of your family member, you know, he will appreciate this. He or she will appreciate this and will always want to give back twice,
Yes,
3 times, more
beautiful.
than what you will be getting like unexpected
Yes.
reaction from them, right?
And also from God, you know, like
Yes.
because I think every word, action, and way of dealing with others comes to you. So, Maryam, like keeping this, starting this 2025 new year, and how with all the new updates, research, and so many distractions, and both positive and negative, what advice that you can give to our listeners on to carry on with our mindset?
Yes, great question to end up with. I believe that, you know, we already at the beginning, you know, of the new year 2025. We can say this is the almost third week pass from January. And you remind me of one statistic, you know, that they say like over 80% of people around the world, when they put the new resolution by the end of December, you know, of last
Yes.
year, or the first week of January of the new year, over 80% of them, all this resolution, it's like not there.
Wasted.
They give up on these resolutions. So what I do, rather than focusing on the resolution you have written, start with something. Don't take, you know, like don't focus on the whole resolution. Start with one, the most, you know, important goal you want to achieve in the next 2 weeks or the next 3 weeks only. Start with the small goals.
Yes.
So once you will get small goals, it means you will, you know, have small wins. These small wins, it will be accumulative, and you know, it will help you to gain confidence, and it will build your consistency.
Yes.
And I believe that success is, you know, is built through consistently, like doing the work that most of people are not willing to do. So you be a role model to yourself before being a role
Yes.
model to others.
Yes.
And start consistently with small goals. And by the end of the year, you know, you will be achieving big goals, and you can start auditing yourself, if not once every week, at least once every month. If not once every month, at least once every
Yes.
quarter. So be optimistic. Pay attention to the opportunities coming into your mind, okay, or in front of you. When you will face like a challenge, don't panic. Confront it,
Yes.
overcome it, because these are the most lessons that you will learn from, and it will help you to move on to your next level. And yeah, grab the mindset of abundance, because today I believe 2025, it's a year full of opportunities.
Yes.
You know, and let's say if I will talk as an Emirati, I'm living in UAE. 2025 is a year of like grabbing opportunities, and pay attention to it, because if you will miss it, you will be left behind. Don't wait so long, okay? and believe in yourself, have faith, and always think positive. This is the way how it will help you to move on.
Yes. I absolutely am resonating with so much that you are saying. And every time I love what you say is when you achieve something, move higher.
Yes.
Move forward.
Yes.
Keep going. And I think that you are, Maryam, a source of inspiration for young and for corporate and leaders and people who are trying to accomplish their desired visions. Also, before we leave, one last, is that what do you want people to change? What, like in 2025, like you said, people make the resolution and it just fades away. What is another key element that they should always look out for?
Yes, a very good question. I believe that they need to be ready for any change. If a challenge came in front of them, they should not, wait for the right time.
Right.
They should think of something, start with something to help them overcome that change. So to overcome that challenge, it means you need to change something in you, right?
Yes.
You don't have to, let's say, in other words, replace the old habits with the new habits.
Yes.
So this way you will save time, right? You don't have to give more time from your day and move on. Right?
Beautiful.
This is how you sharpen your character and you prepare yourself to gain skills and qualities that you truly need and will prepare you for the bigger challenges.
Phenomenal. I am so happy with our podcast, and I think I can't wait to have a second episode. But for all of you listening, please reach out. Maryam, can you share your social links with us?
Yes, absolutely. My Instagram is Maryam _Al Harmudi. My YouTube channel is the same. And I can provide you to add it.
We will add it to the captions. And Maryam also conducts, exclusive one-to-one sessions with, special clients, because I think all are in need for such great mentors who can guide us towards our true path and understanding the obstacles. And it has been a great session, Maryam, and I thank you so much for taking out this time.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate you, and it's my honor to be with you, and I'm always open. It will be always my pleasure to have another session with you.
And I can't wait to see you on more speaking engagements, and I can't wait for her book. I think I will be one of the first ones to pre-order it. And yes, so all your information to get the book and everything, we will have it in the captions. And once again, Maryam, thank you so much. It's been an honor.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate you.
Thank you.